What's good, Mr. 300c in the place to be? I don't know what that was, but it was fun. Giving you guys a quick little video. It's late, I'm tired, my eyes are chinky as always. Not from that chiba, I don't do that. That's dad life, I'm just tired. That's why I'm tired. We're gonna discuss why I chose the 2006 Chrysler 300c SRT8 with the 6.1 liter Hemi. Yep, the beast, the granddaddy Hemi. So you guys saw me in my journey so far. I was looking at Hellcats, looking at Scat Packs, test driving Challengers. Like, I was considering everything, and I was just looking like, what am I gonna do? I gotta get rid of this Camry. That was my mom's old car. She passed away in January, as you guys know. And I just had to get rid of that thing because it wasn't me, right? I'm a Hemi dude, Mopar or no car. I gotta have something, right? And I was just looking at my lifestyle, just bought my dream house. You know, I sent some pictures on the YouTube community post, whatever you want to call it. You know, giving you guys a little peek of where I'm living at. And, you know, I was in that mind state of like, yo, got the dream house now. Let me try to get the dream car. And to be honest, like, the numbers just weren't adding up. You know, a lot of my investment has been going to this house, a lot of projects in the backyard. Still gotta do projects in the basement, get this whole thing completed. So that was cutting into the funds that I was willing to spend on the car, but I decided, let me do the smart thing first, take care of the family. As you guys know, family first over everything. So decided to hit up the used car market. I was like, leasing a new Hellcat or Scat Pack wasn't an option. I mean, the lowest I got on the Hellcat was about $600 on a lease after trading in my car, and Scat Pack was like around $500 for the options that I wanted. And it just didn't make sense to me. $100 difference between a Hellcat and a Scat Pack, money-wise. Ain't no point stretching my wallet thin like that. So didn't work out how I was hoping. Obviously had some unexpected costs for my house projects that I didn't plan on, but it's gonna look dope. It's gonna look super dope. I'll show you guys the pictures once everything's done. So we got on the used car market and was looking at a lot of things, and so I found that 2012 SRT8 Charger. Ooh, my favorite body style too, man. That car was red, had red interior, had the dealership send me videos of the engine, interior, and he showed me all the imperfections, everything was looking good. That was all the way in Reno, Nevada, which is 8 hours from me in Utah, and I was just like, yo, I can get this joint delivered to me. So I actually was getting a quote from my credit union, and while I was getting the quote, you know, the next day the dealer called me and said, hey, this car got sold. So that car's gone. I was like, all right. And I was still, you know, negotiating with this car that I found. So the main reason why I decided to get the Chrysler SRT8, 15-year-old car, 7,000, well, at that time, 7,300 miles. It's because of the price. That's just what it is. Like, I couldn't pass up a deal on this. This car was listed online for $23,000, and I was like, it wasn't even worth that, but everything's inflated, as you guys know how this car market is. We're in the pandemic, yada, yada, yada. No need to get into all that again. I mentioned that a lot. And I was like, $23,000, and then I saw the 7,000 miles on there. I was like, what? Ain't no way that's possible. I thought they like rebuilt the engine, or they like pulled something slick or changed the odometer reading, and I was like, what is going on? So I did research on this car, did the Carfax research, I had my boy look up the VIN number, he works at a dealership. You know, I had the seller send me videos, and I was very, very specific on what I was looking for, and I couldn't find anything wrong with this car. Like, even the buttons and the dials on the radio, like all the features it had, there was really no wear and tear on it. So this car was definitely kept in the garage by the first owner. He didn't drive it much. I got him to lower the price, got him down to about $21,000 for the car, and he said he would offer me $14,000 for the Camry. And the cool thing is, in Utah, when you trade a car in, you don't have to pay the sales tax on that. You only, you know, you just pay on the car itself. So you get a tax credit. I probably explained that wrong, but basically you get a tax credit came out to about $1,000. So you're talking about $15,000, which is where I want it to be for the worth of the car, and traded that in, and out the door pricing was about $8,800 for this CHRYSLER SRT8. $8,800 for a 7,000 mile vehicle, 15 years old, crazy. So payment wise, I'm paying like $191 or $195, can't remember exactly. And I have a 48-month loan, and my interest rate is 2.9%. So super low payments. And on top of that, I got some more additional savings. So once I changed my insurance went down $50 a month. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. That's legit. Super happy about that. I just kept this coverage that I had on the Camry on this car, moved it over. On top of that, as you guys know, I'm on YouTube. I make a little bit of pocket change on here, not much, but let's just say the money that I'm making off of YouTube will cover majority of this car payment, and there might be some months where it might pay the whole thing, but either way, it's gonna cover it, help. So overall, like monthly payment wise, like it's less than $100. Just keep it simple, and it's totally worth it for me. And that was always my goal with my YouTube channel. I don't plan on getting big or huge or anything like that. I'm just doing this as a hobby. It's what I like to do. It's fun. I love Mopars, and I've always wanted my channel. My main goal is always wanted my channel to cover like my monthly car payment expenses, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. So I feel like I accomplished my goal, or most of my goal, and we're gonna keep things moving, keep it going. So I guess I have to keep my name, right? I'm not gonna change my name. I'll keep that Mr. 300c because this car is still 300c. Sure, I could add SRT8 on there and add all that stuff, but might as well keep it. We all know what I got. So that's why I ended up picking this car. I mean, before getting this car, I was even considering like, oh, maybe I might have to get a 5.7 again. I was looking at Charger RTs. I was looking at 300 with the 5.7 in it. Like, man, what am I gonna do? And I couldn't do the Challenger thing as much as I would love to, and how cool it is, but just my lifestyle, man. It is inconvenient to have two doors, and there's a little bit of space back there, but I still got 2 kids in car seats plus 2 older kids, 4 kids total. So it was like, man, I can't do it. As much as I would love to and have that iconic true muscle car Challenger, just couldn't do it, man. It's not my time. Now if I was an empty nester or something like that, or didn't have kids at home, sure, because it's just me rocking with it. But I'm a soccer dad, I'm a basketball dad, I'm a softball dad. I got all kinds of sports going on, and things getting crazy. So I'm glad I didn't get a 5.7. Nothing wrong with the 5.7. Of course, I already had one before, and I found this car luckily at a smaller dealership. They even brought the car to my house, and they don't live, but the dealership was 2 hours away from where I live in Utah, and they brought it to me, which was very shocking, but they wanted to get the deal done. Overall, I paid $8,800 for this car. Right now online, it's listed that it's worth maybe $17,000, $18,000. If I sell it privately, maybe I can get it for $19,000 in this current market state. And I got positive equity in this car, so I know that if anything happens, if I need to flip this car and get something else, I can get at least 10 G's out of it, which is pretty cool. I am a 300 Chrysler man, Mopar man. I'm almost 40, I'll be 39 into this year, so I'm like, all right, might as well fit the stereotype, old man driving a Chrysler 300, right? But this one got a little bit more punch into it, so 6.1 liter Hemi is legit. I like it a lot, and there's a lot of potential with this car. But we'll talk more in some other videos what my plans are with this car. But I wanted to at least tell everybody why I got this car. Basically, it made financial sense, and my overhead costs super low, which I love, and I'm not gonna kill myself over a high car payment for now. Still want a Hellcat, still love the wide body, and I do still plan on getting one. I just don't know when that's gonna happen, but we will keep that in the back burner. Learned a lot going through this process, And timing's everything, right? Priorities definitely is a huge factor of everything, but again, this is an iconic car itself. 2006 SRT8, Chrysler 300. Can't be upset at that. Car clean, man. Like, I can't complain. All right, yo, let me know if you got any questions, concerns. Mr. Nasi is out. Peace.